Hi guys, Redneck Wannabe here. I hope all is well with you and your family today. So today is Thursday, and Thursdays are usually a slower day for me. I guess here's some business commentary for you. But I think Texas is starting to experience what the rest of the country, or what I think the rest of the country has been experiencing for a while, because you know, I've only had literally 5 phone calls today, and that's very, very unusual, even for a Thursday, which is, you know, usually pretty slow. So I have a feeling that Texas is getting ready to experience everything that the rest of the country has. So, but anyway, here I am. So you know, I can only come out here about once a week for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time, just because, you know, life and business and family and stuff like that. So, you know, as I'm pulling in today, I could tell, I could see some tire tracks, and I could tell somebody had been here, and then I was very pleasantly surprised to see all those piles of wood chips. So I finally found a tree guy that said he would dump all I want, and so he did. So, and I was very pleasantly surprised. So hopefully he'll continue that. And so there's the burn pile that needs to get burned on a less windy day, but that was right over here, and so I took that down today to make room for these. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday about water, and I was just asking him what the old timers did for water, you know, 100 years or 50 years ago, and he was saying that that most of the old timers used cisterns. And you know, the more I started just to look into it, the more, you know, I mean, you've got to, you know, dig a hole. Basically, it's a cement pond, you know, whether it's, you know, 2 feet, 4 feet, 10 feet deep, whatever, and however big. But you know, you have to dig, and then you have to create a cement pond. And so I had these back at the house, and so I just brought these out today, and I'm going to put them over there by that downspout. And you know, the more I got to thinking, you know, those are, you know, I may have 500 gallons there, but you know, that's not a lot. That's, you know, maybe, I don't know, 100 days worth of water just for one person, maybe, you know, much less a family of 5. So you know, 40 days, I guess, for a family of 5. So I want something bigger. But I got to looking online, and I found over at Tractor Supply, they had a 1,500 gallon poly tank, and I want to say it was like $800, $800 or $900. And the more I got to thinking about it, I was you know, I was like, you know, if I'm going to do something, I think I'm going to do that poly tank, just because I'm going to have to spend that much money just on cinder blocks alone. So, and the time and the digging. So you know, so I think I may do that. But here's what I'm going to do. And so I'm going to try to do this all with one hand. So this thing pops off. So one thing that I did learn about these IBC totes is different manufacturers have different nozzles. So this is essentially a 2-inch nozzle. But if you look at that, I've already tightened this, but this is a 2-inch pipe thread. And so I got some PVC, thinking, oh, you know, just 2-inch union, just slide it on there. Man, it was just a hair too small. So what I found, I went to a plumbing supply, and they were telling me that all these manufacturers make things just a little bit different, just so you have to go buy accessories from them. And they were telling me, you know, you probably just need to go to the manufacturer and get a specific union. So I went online, looked, and you know, they're wanting, you know, the cost of a union is like $15 or something like that. And so I'm asking these plumbing supply guys, you know, what can I do? And they're like, well, you just have to go to the manufacturer. So I thought, no, you know, you think out of the box. So I just went over to Home Depot, and I found these. So hard rubber gasket, I guess, union, and I can just slide it right on there, tighten it up with those hose clamps, and then this is how I see it, is I'm going to have the downspout coming in to save this one. And obviously these are going to be moved over. So it's going to move in or flow into here. And then with these two, I'm probably going to face them. And, well, I'm going to face these two. And then in between, I'm going to put a T. And on that T, the plumbing supply, all this cost me like 20 bucks. And so, you know, whatever all this is called, long story short, right here by my pinky, that's a hose thread. And so I can just put a garden hose on there. Hopefully the pressure will be enough to where I can get some decent water if I have to water the garden or, you know, whatever. But the nice thing about I think how I'm going to do this is, let's just say that I do get that 1,500 gallon, or let's say I get let's say I get 5 100-gallon tanks or whatever. I can do the same thing with these gaskets, with all of them, and with PVC I can just connect them with T's and unions and stuff like that. So I could probably have this, you know, this whole area full of, you know, whether it's an IBC or whether it's a poly barrel or whatever, but I can connect it all with PVC. And so, you know, just think out of the box, because even these plumbing supply guys, they're like, oh gosh, I don't know, just have to go to the supplier. So, you know, I think this cost me $4, and I just walked through plumbing at Home Depot and just looking around, just, you know, what can I do? What, you know, just trying to think out of the box, trying to redneck it. So, you know, I haven't filled it up yet, so I'm only talking theory. It's no practical experience yet, but I think that will work. So, if anybody has a better idea, please let me know. But I really don't want to start digging a cement pond. You know, that's a long time and a lot of money. So I'm hopefully taking the easy, inexpensive way out of this. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope it helps. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. And y'all take care. Bye.